Hello everybody. I'm gonna make kind of a collection display video here, so I'll go over kind of the stuff I've got here and how I've decided to set it up. I think it looks pretty nice. I guess you'll have to let me know what you think of it, but yeah, let's go in more depth here of how everything is set up. So I'm gonna start over here with kind of the drawers of stuff. This is kind of just accessories like nunchucks, Wii wheels. There's some spare Wii remotes in here, and then like these Switch accessories for Joy-Cons because they're too small. Even more Wii remotes. I didn't know I had that many. And then Wii Motion Plus adapter, kind of just the random accessory type things. There's some Wii remote grips in here too. So just kind of that stuff. And this one's just a mess of cables. So we're just gonna close that one. Go in here. This is a mess of more cables. Beautiful. Mostly Wii cables, which is just wonderful. Let me go over here. Kinda. These are games I'm selling. So I don't really need those ones. And then in here, these are my not working controllers, like a Dreamcast controller, got some PS2 controllers, Super Nintendo, Wii remote. Well, I think these Wii remotes work, just not very well. Then the NES Zapper, third-party nunchuck, just that kind of thing. Then I've got Lego Mario starter course kind of thing over here. And then if we go to the right here, we got some PS2, PS1, and some Dreamcast games, which, man, these are so expensive. Some PS2 stuff, like the Grand Theft Autos, we need those. Some PS1 games, not too many, but, just a few. And then there's some more back here, but not too many. Then we go up here, got Xbox stuff, original Xbox, Xbox One, 360, bunch of 360 games, and even more back here, but yeah, I think these are nice little areas. The way I used to raise them up, I just used cardboard boxes. I cut a cardboard box in half that was a perfect size, and it was able to fit. So yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. It's a bit tough to get games back here, because I have to move some, but it's alright. And then moving up, I've got my Game Boy stuff here. Got the original Game Boy, and then the GBA SP. Got some Game Boy games here, not too many, because they're kind of hard to find for a decent enough price. So just got 3 here. And then go over here, some random arcade type thing. Then got Wii U games, just chilling on the Switch box, hanging over the pit of death over here, which is just wonderful. Switch games here. I thought they looked nice next to this Mario box because, it's like the same color and it's the same, it sticks out the same way. But, alright, bunch of Wii remotes, beautiful. Everybody loves Wii remotes. And then I get this cool 3D printed Nintendo logo, so I just put that right up there, which I think that looks pretty nice. Then moving down the shelf, we have DS and 3DS games, which is nice. Oh my gosh, that's so scary! Anyway, there's a question mark block holding them up, which lights up. I don't usually turn it on though. Mario and Luigi and some Joy-Cons back there, wonderful. A lot of Wii games. There's a lot of Wii games. I like the Wii. Okay. We go to GameCube. Not too many games because they're kind of pricey, but yeah, it's decent. And there's also just a GameCube here. GameCube is cheaper than the game sometimes. There's also this mushroom guy here, which also lights up. Kind of cool. Just thought it looks nice to have some display type things on the shelf too. Then there's more Wii games. Then over here I've got Super Nintendo games and Nintendo 64 games. I used Legos to hold these up, which I mean, it works. I think it looks nice. So yeah, not too many of these. Same thing. And then NES games, a Game Boy, and some extra Super Nintendo stuff. And then just a whole Super Nintendo down here. A Mario Kart, which is goofy, and a Genesis game. But yeah, that is that corner. And if you were able to tell, there is some blue lights behind the shelf, which kind of illuminate it at night at least. It's not too noticeable during the day, but I think it looks pretty nice. Then I'll just quickly go over this Lego Mario stuff here. I have got like the airship up here, Peach's castle here, and then of course the figures. Got the Toad Village here, And then just this display back here with a big 8-bit Mario. Then we go back down here. There's some more Lego Mario, like Bowser's Castle, there's Bowser Jr., and then some like Luigi's Mansion type display. And then there's the plush merchandise. I have a whole nother channel kind of dedicated to making videos with these guys, so there's quite a few of them. A lot of them are actually quite expensive, like the Galaxy ones, and then here's like Mario Party 5 type stuff. And then the Sunshine one is pretty expensive. There's just quite a few of them. But yeah. Oh my gosh, is that Phil Swift? I showed some posters over there, so I'll show this Mario Galaxy poster, which is, I think, pretty cool. And then I have this new Super Mario Bros. Wii poster. Then over here on these shelves, I got some of these Decor Mario Kart plushies. Pretty old, but also pretty expensive, of course. And then these are like custom NES games I made out of broken ones that I already had, so I think they're pretty funny. Then there's just a Wii displayed here with Wii Sports and a Wii Remote. Got some Nintendo consoles made out of Legos, and then here's some more Mario plushies. Then here's some of my figures, like I got the Peach Castle, and then these figures here. I'd like to get a big Bowser sometime, and maybe like a Bowser Jr., some more like enemy characters, but I think these look nice. And then over here I've got some more of these like Lego consoles, and some retro kind of stuff, and then these Mario and Goomba made out of clay, which aren't too bad. And then here is a couch. Wonderful, right? Now that all that's out of the way, let's get back to some consoles here. We've got the PS2 and PS1 with some blue lights behind them. I think that looks pretty nice. Have the PS2 at a bit of an angle so you can see the text there, which I think looks cool. And then down here we've got a complete in box Wii, which is cool. Cable management is kind of all over the place. Not getting into it, but yeah. And over here, I think my favorite part, which is this retro gaming area. It looks really nice, I think, with the lights back here. Got blue at the top, red at the bottom, and then down here just red lights at the top. And then there's these logos for GameCube, 64, and Super Nintendo, which I think look very nice. Then I have this Wii, which is modded to play GameCube games and 64 games, stuff like that. And then, of course, can't have retro gaming area without a CRT. I was surprised to see a Polaroid television, but yeah, I didn't know they made TVs. And then, you know, a DVD player for the TV, and some controllers. And if we go down here, we can get a look at each section. So GameCube, just got the controllers and the console. Then 64, just the console here, couldn't really fit the controller. Super Nintendo, again, just the console. And then Genesis down here, I just put the controller on top of the console. And then Dreamcast, you know, controller next to it. And NES, just controller on top of it, because it's got that whole empty space on top. So I'm really happy with how this turned out, especially the lights and the logos. It just really ties it all together. Then kind of the more modern gaming type stuff with the big TV here. Just a Blu-ray player here. Got a DSi and a DS Lite. Some Mario Kart toys, which I think look pretty cool. The Wii U, beautiful. The Switch, beautiful. 3DS, and all the Wii colors. Have some red lights going behind there, because I thought that looked kind of nice. And then in here, got a Super Nintendo, beautiful. Wii U Pro Controller, Switch Pro Controller. This is where I keep my Switch games, because they're easy to transport, and 3DS and DS games. Also, chargers kind of just sitting here. Got this Switch dock, third-party N64 controller, which I kind of prefer to the original. And then, you know, Switch case, 3DS case, an extra Super Nintendo Lego display if I need it, and then here's some, like, cases to Xbox, PS2, and Wii, and stuff like that. And then here, just an extra PS2 controller, not sure what that's doing down here. And extension cord if I want to charge my 3DS or something. I just have that down there. So yeah, that's this area. And lastly, I have the Xbox display, which has the original Xbox, the 360E, and the Xbox One. I have some red lights under here. I would have done green, but didn't have any green, so I think this does it for now. Here's the original Xbox. You may be wondering why I have this next to it. It's because the disk drive kind of sticks, or yeah, disk tray kind of sticks, so I have to put this in the hole, that's what she said, to get it out. Beautiful. And then 360 standing up with its controller next to it, and Xbox One just chilling with its controller on top of it. This thing is absolutely massive. And I've got this spare 360 controller next to all my Family Guy DVDs. I closed the windows so you could see the lighting a little more, so, you know, it pops more. So yeah, here's the blue lights behind the games here, and then that goes into the PS2 and PS1 area, and then to the retro gaming area, which it just looks so cool. I don't know why, but I'm so happy with how this turned out. And then over here, you know, the red lights by the Wii and the Switch just looks nice. And then coming over here by the Xboxes, it's the red lights, which I do really like over here. I'm not sure how green would have looked, but red looks super nice, at least in my opinion. But yeah, those are the lights, so I think they look super cool. I don't know what you think, but I'm definitely happy with them, especially this area. I love this spot. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video of my collection. I'll do like a more in-depth game collection for some consoles and stuff, just to show what I've actually got. Make it a little more in-depth there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video showing off how I display my stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.